Welcome friends. Last class we were telling about the incandescent lamps and their working, and in this class we are going to see yet another type of lamps which convert electrical energy to light energy, named discharge lamps. The typical discharge lamp figure is there, and we can go in detail how discharge lamp works and produces light energy. See, in the board there is figure of discharge lamps. Actually, discharge lamps are named so because of their principle, working principle. Is actually gas discharge. Discharge is nothing but passage of electrical energy through a gas. So, gas discharge lamps, in short we are telling discharge lamps. A diagrammatic representation is given here. It consists of actually a glass container with two electrodes. These electrodes are metal electrodes, where one is negative electrode and the other is positive electrode. And inside we are using inert gases, argon, neon, xenon, etc. and some metal atoms, and in vapor form, namely mercury or sodium, like that. Now, how it works, let us see. When a high voltage is applied between these electrodes, electrons will be moving from negative electrode to positive electrode. And as they move, this argon, neon or mercury or sodium, any metallic atom, this electron will hit the argon or Hg, mercury or sodium. When they are hit, electrons in this atom will be excited. In this sense, they will take some energy from electron and they will move to a higher energy level. So the electron moving to higher energy level due to the collision of this electron, which is accelerated from the negative electrode to positive electrode. When the electron hit the metallic atom, electrons in the metal will be excited and it will raise or it will go up to a higher energy level. But it cannot stay for a long time in that higher energy level. It will release energy and come back to the ground state or normal energy level. Once that emission is in the form of light energy. Depending on the energy it receives, it will emit the energy back. And that energy will be coming as light of different colors depending on the magnitude of energy they release. That actually in proportion to energy it receives. So there will be a range of colors. We know the wavelength and frequency is characteristic of a color. So we have 400 nanometer. 1 nanometer is 10 raised to negative 9 meters. That is the unit of wavelength. Usually we are telling in nanometers. 400 nanometer to 700 nanometer. 400 for violet and 700 for red. So we have from violet to red a range. That is the range of visible light. So depending on the gas we are using, we get different colors ranging from this 400 to 700 nanometer. If it is neon, we are getting orange red, which is nearly to the upper wavelength side. And if it is mercury, we are getting white light, and if it is sodium, we get yellow light. So different gases and different metal ions, we will get different colors. This is the general working principle of discharge lamp. There are different types of discharge lamps, and usually we are using discharge lamp in street light and all. We use sodium vapor lamp. They are low pressure sodium vapor lamp. That is called LPS, low pressure. Like that, there is high pressure sodium vapor lamp. What is the difference between low pressure and high pressure? In this lamp we discussed argon or neon or any inert gas. So pressure of this gas will be less than atmospheric pressure. These type of lamps are called low pressure discharge lamps. But in some cases the pressure will be higher than the atmospheric pressure. That is called high pressure discharge lamps. These things are not given in detail in our textbook, but for your information I shared all these things. So once we understand how light is emitted, we can just give 1 or 2 points as your answer. Very simply, when inert gases or other metallic gaseous vapors are there in a glass chamber with low pressure, high voltage is applied, there will be electrons moving from one electrode to another electrode, and these accelerated electrons will hit that molecules of atom, and the electrons of that atom will be excited and they will raise to higher energy level. When they come back to now lower energy level or ground state, they will emit light. Thus we are getting light energy. The next type of discharge lamp is fluorescent lamp. That also given there in our text. This is a family of discharge lamp. So fluorescent lamp is coming under discharge lamp. We can have some modification of this discharge lamp figure to get that idea how a fluorescent lamp works. In fluorescent lamp, here in electrode, we are using a coil. Don't confuse with the filament of an incandescent lamp. No, it is actually that bulb. The terminal will be the terminal of that tube light. That figure is given there. You can see the figure. In the figure, you can see the parts of fluorescent lamp. One end, we get an electrode, which is a heating coil. Again, the same heating coil, the other end. And these two heating coils get heated when voltage is applied. And it will give out electron due to thermionic emission. That is a process of getting electron when a metal is get heated. So this heating coil is having little bit resistance. Usually we make it using molybdenum metal, and some sort of oxide will be coated to liberate electron when it is heated. These electrons actually will hit mercury. There we are using mercury at low pressure, argon and mercury. So mercury is ionized, argon will be there, electron will go and hit that mercury atom will be again excited, and it will give out energy when electron come back to normal state. But one difference is there. In the case of mercury, an electron is highly accelerated, as it is a 1 meter length. Highly accelerated electrons will hit mercury and it will give out radiation in ultraviolet region, which is higher energy rays than ordinary light, but it is invisible to our human eye. So this ultraviolet, though it is produced, we cannot see ultraviolet. So to get it back to white light, we are using a layer of fluorescent material. That phosphor fluorescent material convert ultraviolet to white light. That is the difference between ordinary discharge lamp and fluorescent lamp. All discharge lamps are not fluorescent lamps, but all fluorescent lamps are discharge lamps. This fluorescent lamp, if we make it in a compact, smaller in size and in some other shape, it is called compact fluorescent lamp, which is called CFL, compact fluorescent lamp. So compact fluorescent lamp was the same principle of fluorescent lamp, but it is smaller in size. Wattage also will be smaller, but it is very handy and very easy to use. So this CFL and this fluorescent lamp, mercury is there, but in all other discharge lamps there may not be mercury, but there will be inert gas and some other metal. In some cases we are having metal halides. Halides means bromine or chlorine compounds of metals that will give high efficient discharge lamps. They are all coming under high pressure lamps, either sodium or some other gas in high pressure. These are all different types of discharge lamps. So discharge lamps, fluorescent lamp and compact fluorescent lamp. Fluorescent lamp and compact fluorescent lamp, they have mercury in it, so it is disadvantageous actually when it is breaking somehow, or either in use or after use. The disposal of these lamps will give mercury to the atmosphere, which will be a threat to our human life or human health. So it is a disadvantage of CFL lamp or fluorescent lamp. Advantage is there, it gives longer life than in the incandescent lamp. Another advantage, there is no filament for this lamp, so there is no joule or ohmic heating, so no energy is wasted as heat energy. So these things are very important. No heat energy is produced, so no wastage of energy. In that sense, we can encourage this CFL. But there is again a disadvantage of CFL or fluorescent lamp. It has mercury in it, so it is dangerous, and these hazards are there in our environment, so this also is not recommended nowadays. And in our coming class, we go to the next generation or very efficient type of lamps nowadays we are using, that is light emitting diodes, LED lamps.